Let's start our casual interview beginning with candidate number 1.
Hello, candidate na number 1. Kamusta ka?
Okay lang po.
May gusto ka bang batiin ngayong gabi?
Thank you sa nanonood and supporters ko, lalo na sa family ko. And my friend, and my girlfriend na andyan nanonood.
Wow. Sana all.
So partner, upon reading the biodata of candidate number 1, I see here that he's taking up hospitality management at Tarlac State University. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell us what made you decided to take hospitality management and why?
You know why, sir? I choose hospitality management because I believe that true happiness comes from making people feel valued and cared for. In this field, I see an opportunity to create experiences that leave a lasting impact on people's lives, whether it is through a simple smile or outstanding service. I want to inspire others to see the beauty and kindness. My goal is to use this profession to spread kindness and positivity. And I believe that hospitality is not just an industry. It's way to connecting with people and making the world feel little. At naniniwala ako sa simpleng serbisyo, ang buhay ay nagbabago. Lamang po at naimbag na Rabii, San Manuel.
Thank you, candidate number 1. So before we move on to our next candidate, may we request all of our audience to please stay silent while our candidates are answering their casual interview. Thank you.
Okay, so moving on to candidate number 2. Ayan, so hello Mr. Pakpako. Ayan, so how's your feeling?
I'm good, but I am feeling ambivalent, sir. How about you, sir? How are you?
I'm doing great. Ayun, no? Ayan, taken or single?
Very single po.
Wow. Ay, paano yung sigaw? Ay. Okay, sige. Mamaya ka. Charot. Okay, Mr. Pakpako. So according to your profile, no, ang mami mo daw ay isang OFW. Am I correct?
Yes po.
Saang bansa si mami mo?
Macau po.
Sa Macau. I believe nanonood siya ngayon live. Nanonood kaya siya ngayon?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so this is your question. So, Mr. Pakpako, can you tell us how is it growing up, having a mother who works far from you?
Having a parent working abroad as an overseas Filipino worker can be a complex, unique, and challenging experience. I personally have dealt with common emotion and aspect that children may face growing up with a mother who works far away. First is the feeling of separation and loneliness. I sometimes feel sad and miss my mother and long for physical closeness, especially when I feel sick and I am down and I need their caring hand and affection. Second is the distance between us can create uncertainty, worry about my mother's well-being and safety. Kung okay lang ba siya doon, kung nakakain ba siya ng maayos katulad namin dito sa Pilipinas, kung nakakapagpahinga ba siya ng sapat, at kung ano-ano pa ang nasa isip ko. And most of all, the lack of presence that she may not be here to witness important milestone of my life, special occasion, and everyday moments due to physical distance. Just like now, I'm joining Mr. Samuel, and I know kung nandito siya, siya ang unang sumusuporta at nag-cheer sa akin. I know she is proud of me, but in spite of this, I never invalidate her love and sacrifices for me. I focus in the brighter side as this aspect and challenges of life help me develop self-reliance and independence as I learn to manage my daily tasks and responsibilities and to make sure to strengthen the relationship between me and my family. This also broadens my perspective with different cultures and the way of life through my mother's experience working abroad. With this, I'm thankful that I'm surrounded with a network of supportive family, friends, and peers. Because growing up with a mother who works abroad can be so challenging. but it can also foster my self-sufficiency, resilience, adaptability, and a deeper appreciation for the sacrifices made by our parents. I am thankful that I have a loving mother who would sacrifice everything for my welfare, and a supportive father who would be there for me every step of the way. And I have my barangay supporting me. Amazing Papa ko, sulong pa, Bagong San Manuel.
Thank you so much, candidate number 2. I answer again, may I remind the count to please refrain from making unnecessary noise while our candidates ay nagsumasagot sa ating katanungan.
That is correct. So they can focus answer in their
Yes.
casual interview and of course to share their thoughts. And now let's have our next candidate number 3, Ron Joseph Rizal from San Miguel. Hi Ron, kamusta ka?
Okay lang naman po. Confident po tonight.
That's good. So candidate number 3 is taking a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management as well. And one of his hobbies and talents is cooking. So candidate number 3, since cooking is one of your hobbies, if you could prepare one dish to represent yourself, what would it be and why?
Good evening, everyone. If there's one dish to represent myself, it would be adobo. Adobo is classic favorite dish of Filipino. Just like adobo, I believe in balance, whether in life or in taste. I combine passion and discipline. As I continue to grow until I become a successful someday, I thank you.
That is candidate number 3.
Okay, so next is candidate number 4. Mr. Sanacinto. Asan yung fans ng Mr. Sanacinto? Ayun Ayan, so Joshua, how are you?
Kinakabahan po at the same time na-excite.
Okay, that's normal na kinakabahan. Okay? Ayan, si Joshua, nung rehearsal, lagi nakasmile to eh. Okay, so Joshua, ikaw daw ay isang, ang hilig mo daw ay sports.
Yes.
Ayan, so usually ano mga nilalaro mo?
Basketball po and volleyball.
Basketball and volleyball. And at the same time, si Joshua po is an advocate of sports. No. Okay, now this is my question. So, using this platform, how will you promote your advocacy to the youth of San Manuel?
Thank you po. Ang akin pong advokasya ay sports for youth. Naniniwala kong ang sports ang daan upang ang mga kabataan ay mailayo sa masamang aktibidad tulad ng paninigarilyo, pag-inom at paggamit sa pinagbabawal na gamot na siyang maglalayo sa kanila sa tamang landas ng buhay. Naniniwala kong ang sports ay magbibigay aral tulad ng kahalagahan ng pagkakaroon ng camaraderie na para sa akin, sumisimbolo ito sa 3 letra na L, A, F at 3 salita na nangangahulugang love, acceptance, and forgiveness. Love, mahalin mo kung anong ginagawa mo. Acceptance, pagtanggap ng pagkatalo ng buong puso. And forgiveness, pagpapatawad sa kapwa manlalaro kung nasaktan ka man nito. Gayon pa man makikipagtulungan ako sa lokal na pamahalaan ng ating bayan at gagamitin ng pagkakataong ito upang ihayag at may sakatuparan ng aking advokasya dahil naniniwala po akong ang sports ang magandang paraan upang tayo umunlad di lamang sa pisikal kundi sa mental na abilidad. Yun lamang po, maraming salamat.
Okay, thank you so much, candidate number 4, Mr. Sanacinto.
And now it's time for candidate number 5, Alexander Raven Samson from Barangay Poblacion. Nasaan ang mga taga Barangay Poblacion? Hi, Alexander. How are you?
Kinakabahan po, tas excited.
That's normal. Inhale and exhale. And upon checking your bio that you're studying at the University of Eastern Pangasinan. Anong course mo?
BSIT po.
So information technology. So this is your question. How do you manage your time joining a pageant and making time for your studies as an IT student? How do you manage your time joining a pageant and making time for your studies as an IT student?
Thank you for sa tanong. Joining a pageant while also being an IT student is undoubtedly a challenging task that requires strong time management skills. However, I have learned to balance both responsibilities effectively. I make it a point to complete my activities and homework as soon as I get home, which allows me to free up more time to practice my pasarela and carefully review possible questions that may be asked during the competition. This not only helps me to stay on top of my academic work, but also ensures that I am well prepared for the competition, allowing me to give my best in both areas. Thank you.
And that is candidate number 5, Alexander Samson. Thank you.
Ayan, so mag-adjust tayo konti, partner. Dito tayo sa gitna. Ayan, so candidates 1 to 5, you may now prepare for the next segment. Thank you so much. Okay, so moving on to candidate number 6, Mr. San Narciso. Ayan, nasa ng mga taga-barangay San Narciso? Magingay! Okay, so hello Kurt. May gusto ka bang batiin ngayong gabi?
Binabati ko po yung family ko and yung mga sumusuporta po sa akin.
Ayan. Okay. So, si Kurt daw po ay selective pagdating sa kaibigan. Okay. So, ayun actually, yung nabasa ko sa kanyang bio na talagang, meron palang ganun. No? So, Kurt, this is my question. So, how will you convince your fellow kabataan na maging mapili pagdating sa kaibigan? At bakit?
As the saying goes, tell me who your friends are and I tell you who you are. I will encourage my fellow youth to be selective in choosing friends because it's true that if people surround you can't influence you negatively, you might be one of them someday. So, and of course, remember, if you put a fresh tomato in a basket that's full of rotten tomato, it will be root within a few hours. So, choose wisely. Select a friend that can help you to grow up, can help you to be the best version of yourself. Thank you.
Oh, that is candidate number 6, Mr. San Narciso.